Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen, this is nothing new. We saw this on Brewster Place with Oprah back in the day, okay? There's an old movie like probably 30, 40, I don't know. Oh my God, 80s. It's probably like 40 years old, Brewster Place. So, she should have listened to the black man on the screen. But hey, not my son. Listen to this. I'm not being harsh, but would she do it for her black daughter? Would black mama do this for her black daughter? I'm willing to say H-E double hockey, no. Okay?
The lady at the time was like, I was living in Chicago and this woman had a son that was in jail, right? So this woman, I knew of her, but I didn't know her, right? So she telling us all this story about how her son committed this crime, and now to get him out, she gotta, put her house up. Now, at this point in time, I never knew nothing about you had to put a house up or you could put a house up to get somebody out of jail. So, it was so much evidence that showed that this young man committed this crime. The lady at the time was like, if I put my house up and my son flee, because I feel like he's going to flee. But if I put my house up and he flee, I could lose my house. And get this part, the house was passed down from her mother and her father. Her mother and father paid the house off. All she had to do was pay the taxes on the house. But she was telling them that if she was to give up her house, she don't have nowhere to go because she really don't have no family like that. So the son was like pressuring his mom to like get him out of jail. So he kept on telling her like, Mom, listen, I love you. I may never see you again. And she said she was crying on the phone like, but I can't lose my house. This is the only thing I got. I can't lose my house. The son told her, Mom, why would you think I would do something like that to you? I'm not going to let you lose your house. We grew up in that house, me and you. He's telling her, Mom, I cannot let you lose that house. It's so much history there. I would not ever do you like that. I just want to be free right now because as I'm fighting this case, I know they're going to slam me, Mom. I'm not going to beat this case. Now, this woman is torn, right? She literally was crying in front of us like, man, I want my son to be free, but I'm scared to lose my house. This is everything I got, y'all. And she was crying. Now, I was 18 at the time. Now, I understood that usually when somebody get out of jail, they usually go back and doing the same exact thing. Because a lot of us already know, especially if you grew up in a bad neighborhood, when you have a bad background, right, it's not a lot of opportunities you can get, right? So you kind of forced to go back to what you was doing because you was making a decent amount of money there. I told the woman in front of everybody, I would not put my house up if I was you. Everybody literally turned their head and looked at me like I said some of the most betrayal, backstabbing stuff they ever seen. So one of the dudes we was all with was like, man, boy, you tripping. And everybody got to laughing. They're like, man, this her son. And then everybody was like, if it was my child, I would do it. I don't know what he talking about. I said, ma'am, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't even have no kids. But if my child did a crime and they know for a fact he did it and I got to put up my house for it, my child's staying in there. I mean, if you can do the crime, you can definitely do the time, all right? If you ain't prepared your mindset for that, that's your fault. Long story short, everybody around her told her to do it but me. And when her son got out, me and him was bumping heads because of what I said. A month or two later, this man moved to a different state. And I ain't never seen that woman after that day, right? But I would never forget one of the people in the neighborhood was like, yo, she was screaming and crying on the phone, begging that boy to come back home, man. And he told his mama he couldn't do it because he'd rather be free. He told his mama to get on housing, y'all. Because he know a lot of women that's on housing. This is her son. The mother should have never risked everything she had for her son that is not trustworthy. I get it. You basically trying to make sure that your child is going to be okay forever. But if your child ain't doing things to put them in better situations, they not going to be okay.
And she not going to be okay either. Would she have done that for her daughter? That's what I want to know. Would she have done it for her daughter? Can someone please tell me? Because I really, really want to know. So the way he talked, the case was not even winnable. The way he talks, there was no chance of trying to get an attorney and utilize maybe the thought process of, let's see, just takes one for hung jury, reasonable doubt, just one. They probably had him on video. I'm not trying to be funny. I thought about that. I wonder if they had him on video with a T-shirt on that had his name on it. But yet and still, don't forget, another reason why we cannot have generational wealth is because I'm sorry to say it's BS like this. Yeah, another reason why we cannot have generational wealth is because they'll take a chance and put the money on their son. Then next thing you know, the whole darn house is just lost. We're talking about a property, as if we just get them every day. So I thought about it when he said that it's probably passed down from her parents. But this just shows you how when it comes to the men in these communities, oh my gosh, they will sit up and risk life and limb, risk homelessness. And then the other thing, it's so dumb, he up and leaves the state as if they can't track her phone number. He ups and leaves the state as if, oh my, I left the state, I'll never get caught. It's a matter of time that you will get caught. They can track it. Oh, okay. The phone is pinging over here. All I gotta do is go ahead and contact the police. Hey, we look for this person, and boom. So ergo, he'll still end up in jail and she'll still lose the house. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But would she have done it for her daughter? I think, well, girl, I can't lose my house. You're just going to have to go ahead and do that time. But oh, they believe in these sons, even though it's probably a delinquent, the dumbest dust bucket breathing. I wonder if she had a son that wasn't a criminal, that maybe was trying to build a business. Hey, mom, can you maybe get a small one on the house so I get a business going? I don't know about that, but it just blows my mind how this community as a collective, they are so willing to believe in just the idiosyncratic behavior of a fool. They're so willing to put their trust in dust. He doesn't care if his mother's homeless, told her to go on housing. So whoever paid for that house, and a house is typically a 30-year mortgage. I know some got 20, some got 15. Good for you, but it's not like in the BC we have a legacy of passing down generational wealth. It's normally a legacy of dust, a legacy of everybody start over and build your own. Would she have done it for her daughter? You don't know your son? It blows my mind how they live in life. They will risk it all for a delinquent, for a fool every day. And he tells her to get on housing. That's why when I see these mammoths and they're going through things, I used to think, oh, no, I'm to the point, I just keep it moving. I won't be shedding any tears, no, or, oh my goodness, matter of fact, let me go do my little painting project. Would she have risked that if she had another son that was trying to go to school, start a business? We know our daughter don't even have a chance. You would be in those braces, honey. You would be in those handcuffs, and I don't mean the kind with fur on them either. A clank and a clank. The criminal kind. But believe in that my son. Just take the video what the men say. They want someone who they don't really love their mother. They want somebody who looks the opposite of their mother. So black women, hey, keep holding on, keep fighting, keep wearing that cape. Don't common sense. I mean, if he was hardworking and industrious, more than likely he wouldn't have caught that case. The guy made it clear, it was pretty much he's not going to win it. Another reason why we cannot have generational wealth, it's going to be a fool somewhere to tear it down. And now she on the phone, she begging, she crying, but she begging and she crying, but Cleveland says he ain't trying to hear about that. I got to be free, Ma. I got to be free, like they ain't gonna find him. Oh boy, bye. If they can go to a whole other country and find you, really think you're gonna hide somewhere on the beach, say they ain't gonna find me, man. And probably gonna do some stupid. Like that idiot guy that ordered those French fries to McDonald's, and I think he said the fries were cold. He wanted his money back, and they wouldn't do it. The fool forgot he facing a murder charge. He called the police over some French fries and waited outside. The police show up, buy the French fries, give his information, run it through the system, and oh my gosh, turn around, sir. We got a warrant out for murder. Maybe a year or so ago. Fool so done forgot. Oh, I forgot I did that. I must have forgot. Get locked up. I mean, how foolish can you be? Over some fries. I'm called the police, man. You making my money back in the fries. I ain't playing with you, dog. Okay, I'm gonna call the police. And got a warrant out for murder. You cannot make the insanity up. The jokes write themselves. So you got a warrant out for murder. You call the police, and you get yourself arrested. Which I don't feel sorry for him because a life has been lost. But you still want to run it free. Would she risk it for her daughter? There is some art. It's a black. I'm gonna show it on my channel. Um, Black artist, and I saw it. I thought, I love art. You should. Those who know me, been on my channel, know that love art. And I want to go ahead and I want to kind of also promoting art from my group, not just, we're looking at, a lot of us, we know about Chagall and we know about Rembrandt. We know all about that. We know about, where is that? I have to turn around. Gustav Klimt. Yeah. We know all about that. But I want to also concentrate on artists, from my group, African American art. So we know all about that. We all know about de Kooning. Yeah. We know all about that. We all know about, I have Claude Monet. And this thing here about to hurt my love. I'm afraid to move it. We all know about that. But there's a black art I saw, and it's just wonderful. I want to share that with you all later on a different video. And then one had a sculpture, and it's of the black woman, and it had no eyes. And I thought about that. I said, wow, that's how some of us operate. And I say, in the spirit of love, we can't see the danger that's before us, like this woman can't see. Common sense. If he's not industrious, can't see. It's right in front of you. He's facing a criminal matter. The man said there's so much evidence that showed that this young man committed this crime, and still she took a chance. He said there's so much evidence that showed that this young man, let me try to get to so y'all can see, committed this crime. But oh no, not Cletus, y'all. This is crazy. It says, the young man says, so it was so much evidence that showed that this young man committed this crime. He calling y'all from jail. Well, he put himself there next. The same thing on Brewster Place. Oprah Winfrey prayed that part, and the fool ran. Mama homeless, oh well, get on housing. All about themselves. I keep telling women, you better be selfish. Why? Because the men already are. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Would she have done it for her daughter to go to school or to buy a house? Maybe, get a second. Would she? But for a fool, my son, he said it was so much evidence that would show that her son committed this crime and still put that house up to get him on bail. And look how he thinks. They're so stupid. They don't care about you. They don't care about the ones that birthed them. But go ahead, carry the seed of poverty. It's not going to work out for thee. They don't care about their own mothers. I showed you the video where the young man said, as he seems to be doing well, he doesn't want to take care of mama. Then you wonder why they pull a Kobe. Selling my things, I'll sue you. Wow. But black women, hey, keep that cape on, ladies. You gotta you're in love with yourself, in love with the idea. A dust bucket gonna stand by you. And then what did he say? Told her to get on housing. What did he say?
This crime. The lady at the time was like, if I put my house up and my son flee, because I feel like he's going to flee. But if
that was her women intuition. I feel like he's going to flee. No kidding, because he's probably a criminal.
And my son flee, because I feel like he's going to flee. But if I put my house up and he flee, I could lose my house. And get this part, the house was passed down from her mother and her father. Her mother and
Papa worked 30 years. And it's not like we get the best interest rates. The black tax, hello. All of that for nothing.
Father paid the house off. All she had to do was pay the taxes on the house. But she was telling them that if she was to give up her house, she don't have nowhere to go because she really don't have no family like that.
Well, she made a decision. Girl, as they say in options sometimes, hey, you made a bad call. Maybe it should have been a put. She made a bad call on her decision, and she got to put out in the streets. Another easy way to extract wealth from the community to this nonsense. Put the house up, then the food gets to running. They're gonna catch them sooner or later, so it's just stupid. The food gets running. Now they done lost the house. Now they go get a tax sale. Not like we all sitting there pretty liquid. A minute black women right now wish they did have that opportunity to have a house handed down to them. But oh no. She made a girl, and I feel like you're gonna flee. When people show you all, believe them. Put their trust in dust if you must. This is senseless to me.
And my son flee because I feel like he's going to flee. But if I put my house up and he flee, I could lose my house. And get this part, the house was passed down from her mother and her father. Her mother and father paid the house off. All she had to do was pay the taxes on the house. But she was telling them that if she was to give up her house, she don't have nowhere to go because she really don't have no family like that.
And he does not care. That part right there. Wake up and smell the coffee. He does not care. Somebody like her, she couldn't count with me. Oh, where am I gonna go sip? Oh, I don't know, girl. I will stop taking that call. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I can't. The older I get, I can't deal with some ignorant stuff. I can't. This is crazy.
So the son was like pressuring his mom to like get him out of jail. So he kept on telling her like, "Mom, listen, I love you. I may never see you again."
And that might be your lucky day. Love you from afar. I love you. He doesn't love his mother. He said, get on housing. And there's like a waiting list for those kind of programs. Like you just show up there today. Hey, how you doing? Fell on hard times. You know what I mean? And I need a place to stay. Or here you know what? We've got a 3-2 that might fit you. Sign the paper. Here's a key, buddy. You think it works that way? They have like, some people need it. It could be like years of waiting for a housing listing. They have these applications, have the process, but so many people come on there. Mom, I love you. No, I may never see you again. Oh well. How'd he get in jail? He put himself there. Would she have done it for a daughter? I think not.
And she said she was crying on the phone like,
oh,
but I can't lose my house. This is the only thing I got. I can't lose my house. The son told her, Mom, why would you think I would do something like that to you? I'm not going to let you lose your house. We grew up in that house, me and you. He's telling her, Mom, I cannot let you lose that house. There's so much history there. I would not ever do you like that.
Oh, the same when they tell the ladies, oh, baby, you know I love you. You know I love you, girl. I will never have you like that out there, baby mom. We thick. You know what I'm saying? We tight. I love you like that. I would never forsake you, abandon you, girl. You know I love you, girl. That's right. Gonna have my baby, girl. I'm gonna marry you, wife you up, set you straight. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, I wouldn't let you down like that. Okay, Cletus. Uh-oh, stomach mumps. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Where is Cletus? Out to lunch. Girl, he been gone 5 years. Longer than that child 13. Who keep going for the okie doke? I know, surprise. Women can lie, but yeah, men lie. I'm gonna have you out there, girl. No, I'm gonna beat up for mine. My father won't love me. I'm gonna beat up for mine. Okay. Stomach months, child or dude, just check out to lunch. He might be back next week, next year, next 5, 10, 15 years. You just don't know. I would never do you like that. Anything, what's the girl say? More excuses than one of them trying to get out of jail. Say anything to get out. Anything to get out.
It's so much history there. I would not ever do you like that. I just want to be free right now because as I'm fighting this case, I know they're going to slam me, Mom. I'm not going to beat this case. Now, this woman is torn, right? She literally was crying in front of
So he said, I'm not going to beat the case, with meaning going to jail. Oh, well, you're already there. Money on the books. Bye. Keep it moving. Bad business decisions, and I be dang, life is sure as hell business. We still don't get the memo. It's not emotional. Life is business. Ever blow up your account like that dude? I want to send a video to my. He's doing a soft guy challenge. Some white dude, and he's talking about the lady asking him about how's he going. I guess they're paying for dinner, and he blew up his account like $25,000. So what? It happens. Next, we all done it. So and keep moving. He's talking about the soft God challenge. She's my, how am I doing? Gonna put the $25,000 back in my account? I think the hell not. Life happens. That's a chance you took. It happens to us all. And 20 G's you're gonna live. Tomorrow's another day. As my husband said, just sit down and have a drink, chill. it happens. Big whoop. This right here, he's not gonna be this case because he's probably already seen the evidence. I'm telling you, I bet little man knew from the start, if I just get out, I'm gonna run. I really think so. Why would he say that? The man made it clear the evidence was, it was clear that he committed the crime. And he said because he's fighting his case.
I know they're gonna slam me, Mom. I'm not.
Why would they slam him? Because they have the evidence. That's why he's in jail right now. He put himself there. He put himself there. I think this makes me think he knew he was going to run from the jump. If I just get out of here.
Now, because as I'm fighting this case, I know they're going to slam me, Mom. I'm not going to beat this case. Now, this woman is torn, right? She literally was crying in front of us like, man, I want my son to be free, but I'm scared to lose my house. This is everything I got, y'all. And she was crying. Now, me, I was 18 at the time. Now, I understood that usually when somebody get out of jail, they usually go back and doing the same exact thing. Because a lot of us already know, especially if you grew up in a bad neighborhood, when you have a bad background, right, it's not a lot of opportunities you can get, right? So you kind of forced to go back to what you was doing because you was making a decent amount of money there. I told the woman in front of everybody, I would not put my house up if I was you. Everybody literally turned their head and looked at me like I said some of the most betrayal, backstabbing stuff.
Because you are using common sense, sir. You are logical. You're not emotional and highly volatile. You're not stupid. You're using common sense. And common sense is not so common. And in this community, guess what? The community shows you they will protect and invest in a dust bucket. If you're a black man and black woman trying to build, good luck. You might get a help from 3 people out of 20,000. He's using common sense. Common sense of all people is not so common, let alone this community. Life is business. We still don't get the memo. We think it's all emotional. It's emotional. They'll protect the criminal any day. Any day, protect the criminal. Protect the thief. A black man committing a crime, he is protected more than women and children. I promise you that. That's what I see. Looking at the collective. You can tell by the decisions that are made. Don't understand that life is business. So yeah, he'll be the bad guy. Well, he said not to do it, and she did it and lost the house.
Ever seen. So one of the dudes we was all with was like, man, boy, you tripping, and everybody got to laugh. They're like, man, this her son, and then everybody was like, if it was my child, I would do it. I don't know what he.
And I bet the ones, if it was my child, I would do it. Probably had a rental and a lease, didn't own any property. Yeah, you would do it, and you would end up homeless, just like old girl.
I said, ma'am, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even have no kids. But if my child did a crime and they know for a fact he did it, and I gotta put up my house for it, my child's staying in there. I mean, if you can do the crime, you can exactly do the time. All right? If you ain't prepared your mindset for that, that's your fault. Long story short, everybody around her told her to do it, but me. And when her son got out, me and him was bumping heads because of what I said. A month or two later, this man moved to a different state. And I ain't never seen that woman after that day, right? But I would never forget one of the people in the neighborhood was like, yo, she was screaming and crying on the phone, begging that boy to come back home, man. And he told his mama he couldn't do it because he'd rather be free. He told his mama to get on housing, y'all. Because
Wow.
He know a lot of women that's on housing.
So he knew then when he left, she gonna lose her house. He didn't care. But that's a decision that she made. So I mean, I can't feel sorry for her. He didn't care. You may say, "Oh, life is business." She wouldn't do it for a daughter. As a decision that she made, and his solution: get on housing. That's why I think he was thinking one thing, man. I think that youngster probably knew, man. This case, what they got the evidence, it's gonna stick. Man, I done got hit with these charges. I'm not going to get out. So I think it makes me think that it's highly probable that he was thinking, my gosh, if I could just get my Felonius feet out of this jail cell, I am so going to run. I am so going to run. And too bad. My solution, mama can get on housing. So let me know what you all think. Another reason we cannot create generational wealth is, I don't know why, the generational wealth, the asset always go to a foolish one. Somebody in jail. Well, I left the house to so and so. When he get out of jail, he gonna need somewhere to go. Then he might try to turn into a trap house or a boom boom room. Oh my goodness! This person over here trying to get an education, they should stay there for free or something. And no. The decisions that we make. Another reason cannot create generational wealth. The asset seems to always go to some fool in the family. Some foolish Felonius foot family member is where it seems to go. Well, this one here knows about investing. This one here knows how to business. Well, I don't know about that. This one here come out of jail for the 15th time. Oh, let's have a party, and here is my mama house. You can have it, son. It'll be lost to the taxes if he don't turn into a trap house. Or some kind of boom boom room. Bring your own liquor. Y'all ain't got no liquor license. We already know. And then next thing you know, it's going to be on the first 48. Lord have mercy. This here, a mother and her son. I'm done. But hey, this was on a Brewster place when Oprah paid that part. Next thing you know, she lost her home. Had a nice little place too. All white home. It's a nice little place, a little roomy. Her son. Black women don't see. Stop getting out of your emotions. Life is business. You better get acclimated and pretty darn quick. Get on housing. So, hey, she's homeless, but hey, here's a good thing. At least her son is free. But I ask you, would she do it for her daughter? Y'all let me know. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.